Hello everyone. Well, welcome on today outlook and also a topic which I told us that I will record. Who are they? Okay. First of all, before I go into what I have for us today, I would like us to look at some of the few pairs that we analyzed this week. First, we'll look at AUD/USD. AUD/USD and USD CHF was the first pair we analyzed. So on H4, as we analyzed, the pair has been playing out since the day we analyzed it. Remember, I told us that here is where we had to enter, and price tapped into that zone and start dropping, and now price also pulled back to this point and it's also dropping. All right, I would like to make this brief so that I will go into what I have for us. Another one is USD CHF. USD CHF has been kind of crazy since the day of the analysis, because if you check here, you see that this point was where I marked from the market to start going to the upside. But unfortunately, the price keep on dropping to the downside until price took out this support level, then move back up and close above it. So looking at it now, in the coming week, we might likely be seeing the up move we are expecting this week to continue, because as it stands now, price closed above the support level, which was here. Price closed above this level, so this was the level, right? So price closed above it, so there's a possibility that price will continue going to the upside from there. So meaning that in the coming week we'll be looking for entry. So we'll see how it will close today. This is daily, we'll see how it closed today, and this is weekly also, we'll see how it closed. So how daily will close will tell us what we should be expecting, and also how weekly will close, but especially I'm more focused on the daily. If price close above this 84167, which the previous candle on H4 closed above 84167. So if the current candle still closed above it, so there's possibility that the market will continue going to the upside. So another pair we looked at was USD CAD and CAD JPY. Now, if you see, unfortunately, we have been taking that because we took this trade on the general channel. If you are not on the general channel, please do well to click on the link on the description to join us on the general channel. Now, if you see that USD CAD is already pushing up higher. It has pushed past our entry, because here was where we took that buy. All right, here was where we took that buy, and price dropped down to the downside with this candle and took our stop loss. Currently now it's pushing up higher. So in the coming week we'll be looking for entry to join the buy, because I know the buy will go a long way to that target, but the first target we hit, but the target of 139,470 is my final target. So we'll be looking for entry to join this buy. Then another pair was CAD JPY. CAD JPY is also playing out like I told us, still playing out. So here still remain our target. All right, guys. So another one was gold. We all has been seeing the dramas we have we have on gold. The dramas at 2507.34 level. How price has been playing around that point. It will clears it as if you want to continue dropping, then it will run back upside. All right, so if we check here, you see that, like I told us on the previous video, you see that the market break that level with a strong momentum candle, which is this bullish candle. So it will need that momentum. So like this is the momentum now, but price has not yet closed below it. So it closed below it we confirm the market to continue dropping to the downside, but I'm anticipating it to close below it because it has already pierced through it multiple times on lower time frame like 15 minutes. You see the structures here, and 5 minutes or so you see what happened. The price kind of breaks through it freely here, because already the first spike that dropped to the downside here was the one that weakened the level. Then price run back again, come back again, drop like multiple times. So the level now is currently weak, it's no longer strong, so it will continue dropping to the downside. All right, so what I want to teach us today is there was a time I posted a trade, and I told us that buy when they are selling and sell when they are buying. Then, and I said the question now will come into your head, who are they? All right, so talking about that, it means the less informed traders. If you are a less informed traders, you will be among the people that kind of being against the trend of the market or the strong direction of the market. So now, if you are among the less informed traders, you'll be buying when the market is supposed to sell, and you will be selling when the market is supposed to buy. So what am I trying to say is this. Now I'll be using GBP USD for an example. First, let's look at daily. Then let's look at weekly. This is weekly. Now I'll be using daily H4 and H1 to break down what I mean. So here on daily, you see that the market was trending down to this point. Then when you get to this level, it started pushing to the upside before it hits this point. Now it's currently dropping. Now, when this market was pushing up, you will see that this day, this candle here closed with a rejection. All right, the next day we have little wick on this candle also, and that was yesterday. Then before what today, that the market finally push up to this point and reject and start dropping. Now what am I trying to break down here for you is this. If you watch this candle here, all right, it was the sellers that dropped the candle down to this point where it closed. This level here where it closed was where the sellers dropped it. So the next day, what happened? The market opened at that exact point, then creates just a little wick. What happened next? It started pushing up and push up, then close right above the previous day high. That point at which the sellers took it down, price closed above it to take out every seller selling at that level. Now the previous candle, which was yesterday candle, this one here, has a little rejection at the top. Now today, what happened? It opened at this point. Okay, the market opened at this point, then push up first. Now take out everyone that was trying to sell, and everyone that was selling yesterday. You took them all out and run up. So now buying when they are selling is this. When you know your levels on higher time frame, it will place you where you will also position yourself. It's not that you will not hit stop loss. it's not that you will not hit stop loss, because there's no strategy out there that is 100% win. All right, but if you know what you are doing, you will not be among the ones that kind of chasing price when price was supposed to price is going up and you are chasing it to come down. You will not be among those traders. All right, rather you'll be among the traders that will position themselves at the right direction of the market. So now if you watch here, you see that this level here was a kind of resistance level that was taken out. If we use a horizontal line, let's use a horizontal line. If we use a horizontal line, you see that price broke this level with this what? With this huge bullish candle. This huge bullish candle, price breaks it and move to the upside. So when price moves to the upside, what happened? It creates another level. What level was that? This level here. Price created it. Then the next day the market dropped. When the market dropped, it dropped to this point here and closed. Now people were like, this market is going to continue dropping, that this market is going to continue dropping. So there will be some sellers getting in the market, trying to sell the market. Now what happened? There was a push up to the upside to take out everyone that was trying to sell here. So when those people were taking that all out, then we now have a bearish candle. The market started dropping. Now if you watch here, you will see that if you watch here, let me mark it out and show you. If you watch here, you will see that when the market dropped to this point, it's closed. Then first of all, push up to this point level here of this previous high here, tapped in there on that level before it dropped down to this point, then pull back and close. At that point you are seeing it closed. So that's to show you that when this price dropped, the market was supposed to drop. As this candle closed, we are supposed to expect a bearish move to the downside. But what happened? Price first of all take out everyone that was trying to sell that candle before they drop. So now how do you reposition yourself, being able to avoid you selling this kind of candle? Now, number one, when you get your levels on higher time frame, all right, when you get your levels on higher time frame, let's say for example, like I said, I'm using G1. So now I've gotten my level on higher time frame. Let's say for example, I have this high here. So now let me go to H4. That's why it's very, very important to mark out every candle on your higher time frame, the level at which the previous candle closed. Let's say for example, I'm trying to analyze the coming day. Let me say I want to analyze the next day. So I have to mark out this candle, then to pay attention to it. So now what we are going to do now is to mark out this candle here, the two candles. Then let's go down to H4. Now on H4, this was the two candles. This move was the bullish move, and this small move was the bearish candle on D1. So this one was the bullish move that took out this high. Now look at what happened here. Before I proceed, I want you to note this. As a price action trader, or no matter the type of or kind of trader you are, you must learn to do what? Analyze the candlesticks. You must learn to analyze the candlesticks. If you don't know how to analyze the candlesticks, you will be among the people that will fall victim to this, honestly. So you must learn to analyze the candlesticks. All right, it's not that you will be above making losses in the market. Losses are inevitable. Like hitting stop loss are inevitable in the market. Even pro traders hit stop loss, bank traders hit stop loss. Alright, so no one is above hitting stop loss in the market, but you knowing what you are doing is very, very important. Okay, now let's take a look at USD card like I showed us earlier. What happened? It hit our stop loss and still continue going in our direction. So this shows that if your stop loss hits, even if it goes against you, but when your stop loss hit, it doesn't make you a bad trader. And when your TP hits, it doesn't make you a professional or perfect trader. Alright, but I want you to know that you have to always know what you are doing in the market. So when your stop loss hit and market goes in your direction, it means that you really know what you are doing on that particular market, or you really know what you did on the analysis that gave you that signal. But what happened? Price hit your stop and before going to your direction. Alright, so now here we are going to do a candlestick analysis. What kind of candlestick structures are we having here? We are having lots of rejections, a kind of hammer candles rejection here. Let me mark it out here. Alright, so when you are seeing this kind of formation, what will come into your mind? Some traders will be like, this market will continue dropping because they are seeing bearish candles. But no, when you are having these candles, alright, rejecting the downside you are expecting it to go, these two candles, strong rejections on H4, is an indication that this market is not ready yet, yet ready to drop to the downside. So meaning that it's rejecting the sellers. So meaning that the buyers are likely to do to take over. Now let me adjust this so that we'll see the next candle that printed there. Alright, now if you check, now you see that after this candle close, we'll have this one here, and it closed. Now some persons will be like, it's time to do what? It's time to start selling. And some traders will get into into the market and start selling. But what happened? The next candle now close bullish. As soon as this candle close bullish, what happened? The next one take it up to the upside. Now first, before we proceed again, now let's mark out these levels at which these two candles we are rejecting. Now if you check, now you see that this level was a support level. Price created support level. Market doesn't just come to a point and say, okay, this is a level. Price creates a support level. Price creates a resistance level. Alright, price creates a support level. Price creates a resistance level. When price creates a support level, it's also prices that will do what? Will break that support level. When price creates a resistance level, it's also price that will also do what? Break the resistance level. So what happened here? A support was created. Now, who are the people that created this support? The informed traders. Who are the informed traders? The informed traders now are the people who are in charge of the trend. So if you know what the market is doing, you are among the informed traders. Alright, so now what happened? The bulls create the support to support their orders not to be taken out, because they know that yes, the sellers we are likely going to come in, because number one, this candle here creates a rejection. As you can see, you see the rejection here. So this rejection is the sellers that push it down to this point and close it. So the sellers, the buyers knows that when these sellers push price like this, they want to come in and take the price down. So now what happened? They first of all push it up to this point. When they push it up to that point here, all right, they closed. The sellers take it down and still make a rejection again. So when they make the rejection again, what happened? We now have a kind of doji candle that prints there before price started coming down. So when price come down, the first candle hits, and close a hammer. The second candle hit, also reject that level. So now making this point a support level. So that's why you see after this candle close, what happened? The next candle open and start buying. There was no rejection at the bottom, like nothing like okay, sellers want to take it down again. The sellers gave up at this candle. When they gave up at this candle, what happened? Price started what? Pushing to the upside. Price started pushing to the upside. So when price get to this point again, what happened? It spiked through it, taking out what? This high. When it took out this high, it closed what? A kind of rejection, which will attract sellers to come in again. But what happened? You see that the next candle opened without what? Rejection, and pushed to the upside to make sure there is no sellers again. Like sellers gave up. They made sure that sellers what? Gave up. And sellers did what? Gave up. When they gave up, they now do what? Take their profits before price started what? Coming down to the downside. Now you see when price dropped to this point here, when price dropped to this point, it hits that support level a little bit. Like, let me mark it out. It hits it and break it. As you can see, it breaks below it, push up, then close a hammer. Close this hammer rejection here, then finally revisit this previous point here that has been kind of a kind of obstacle for the bulls. So he revisited that point and hit there. Then what happened? It started dropping, and when it dropped, you see that it breaks what? It breaks that support level, breaks it, pull back. You see this this was a pullback candle here. This bullish candle was a pullback. Then after the pullback, it dropped a little, it consolidated a little bit. Then the drop now continue to the downside till you get to this point here, before we now start seeing it pull back again, then drop to this level. All right, so now I don't think I should be going further to H1. Already D1 and this H4 has already explained what happened here and what you should be paying attention. So now to put this all together is number one, always pay attention to your higher time frame levels. Always pay attention to your higher time frame levels. Okay, now number two is learn how to do what? Analyze the candlesticks. Analyzing the candlestick is not just only knowing the name of the candlestick formation, the pattern or whatever it forms. It's not just only knowing the name, or it's not just only knowing the pattern. Always know the history behind its formation. Why did this candle have this rejection? For example, now, why did this candle have this rejection? Why do we have this rejection here? Why do we have this rejection here? Why do we have this rejection here? You know, why do we have this rejection here? Like, you need to know the reason behind every formation of the candle. And also, why do we have this rejection here? You see? Then why do we have no wick at this candle? Why do we have no wick at this candle? So you need to know the reason behind what it. You need to know the reason behind it. If you can be able to interpret the reason behind it, you will know what is likely going to happen in the coming hour, minutes, or day, or month. No matter, irrespective of the time frame you are using, you will be able to interpret and know what is likely going to happen. Now, let's say, for example, we are told that when you have a hammer rejection candle at a support level, the price is going to reverse and go into the upside. If you have it as resistance, you're going to reverse and drop to the downside. Why do we know that? How are we able to come up to that? Is because the formation of the candle was analyzed, and the reason for the formation of that candle was interpreted. That was how we come about seeing this kind of candle at this point. This is what you should be expecting. Seeing this at this level, this is what you should be expecting. This is what is going to happen. So if you don't know how to do this, you are going to make mistake. You are going to be among them that will be buying when the market is supposed to sell, or you'll be among them that will be selling when the market was supposed to buy. So meaning that if you are not among them when they are selling, you'll be among the ones that will be buying, because you know what you are seeing, you know what you are doing. Like yesterday, I made analysis on gold and I told us where we should be expecting gold. And you see that gold hit that point and drop. Let's look at it. Now look at it. As you can see, it has broke 2507.34. It has crashed, and if it closes below it coming week, we should be expecting more drop. So we'll be expecting a kind of pullback to that level, then it continue to drop. So first of all, this was the zone. As you can see, this was the zone here. I told us to mark it out so that you will not miss it out. I used the wick and body strategy, which I told us you can just mark these two zones, 2531.0. If you did not watch my yesterday video on gold, do well and watch it. You will understand everything I explained and why and how this zone was marked out and why we said that market will hit there and drop. And I gave us reason why the market will hit there and drop, and also gave us the reason why, if the market breaks, what will happen next. So as you can see, everything is just playing out as explained on the video. So now let's go back to GBP/USD. So here on GBP/USD, like I told us, it's still dropping as well. So now, for you to be able to know the reason behind what the formation of the candlesticks will give you a clue to be among the traders that are informed. I call it informed traders. So meaning when you see, because I know many of us will belong in many groups and channels, you might likely see a buy signal on a particular pair. Then while you analyze, you'll be able to see that this market, yes, it might buy, but it will not be long. It's just a short buy for a sell. Now you'll be among the people that will position themselves to sell when the market push up. So now you see that when the market gets to that point of that sell, what will happen? You enter your sell and start. You see that the people that has the buy analysis, they might either be thinking that that sell is just a little retracement or pullback for them to add more position, and you see them adding more position. As they are adding more the positions, you see the price keep on dropping. Something happened to gold the other day when some persons were trying to buy gold when it's not yet ready to buy. What happened? Gold dropped from 2507.34. It dropped massively and took out the low, which I showed out on that previous video. If you have not watched my video on that gold, do well to watch it. You understand everything I'm trying to explain to us. So that is it. Always make sure that you pay attention to the formation of the candlesticks and the interpretation of it. It will help you to be among the informed traders. You will not be among the that are buying when the market is supposed to sell, when the market is selling, or are selling when the market is buying. Alright guys, so I would like you to backtest this by kind of making analysis using this formation and the pattern of approach on it. Then you will see how clearer, because you know that higher time frames are the bigger picture of the market, are the bigger picture of the trend. So like I showed us from starting from daily, how this GBP/USD hit this point here, and when we look back, we now see that that point was a previous resistance at where price closed before. I will break down to H4. We are able to see why price did not drop after the bearish candle close, which was this bearish candle. Let me show us this bearish candle, why price did not continue dropping, and also we'll see the reason why we have this bullish candle, why price pushed up to this upside. So when you mark at these levels, you know, that's why they always say that we go to lower time frame for entries. So when you get these points, you have to go down to the lower time frame to look for a good possible entry to make sure that you get what you want. You know, when this market push up to this point here and make this and close this bullish move, some persons might be thinking that this price will do what? Continue going to the upside. By so doing, they will be thinking that this bearish candle is a pullback. Some will be thinking that it's a pullback to this resistance here, that it will just come back to this resistance, then push to the upside. Some will be buying at that point. Some will be buying at that point. But at the end of the day, what happened? Price keep on dropping, and when it drops and close below it, what happened? The next one open, pull back to this point before price continue dropping. So guys, I just want to make this brief for us. So I would like you to use this weekend to back test on previous price movements and reactions at every given level on higher time frame. You'll be able to see what is likely going to happen. Congratulations on those who took sell on gold from this zone I marked out. As you can see, it's still dropping massively. I'm still holding a sell on it, and I also gave out the signal on the general channel. If you have not joined the general channel, click the link on the description to join us on the general channel. I gave out the sell, though I was having my siesta when price hit inside the zone, and I set a limit order there but did not get to it, so I was able to enter somewhere around here also. So currently I'm still on the sell, still dropping. Remember I told us on the general channel that I think price retested our 2507.34, so anything below it is sell. So congratulations to everyone who is on this trade and who took advantage of it. Congratulations to everyone who took advantage of every outlook I gave out. All of them are top notch this week, starting from Monday till day. They are top notch. So I will see you guys on the next week. So do well to subscribe on this channel if you have not subscribed. Like, comment what you want me to be adding on my video, or what you don't want me to be adding on my video. And if you have any pair that's your favorite that you would like me to outlook it for you, put it up that I should add on my watch list so that I can be able to share my outlook on it for you. Do well to comment on it. Share the link with your friends and other people so that they can also benefit, because I believe you are learning one or two on my channel. You are learning one or two on this channel. So gold is still dripping massively. I'm holding my sell on gold. I'll be booking some partial profits, then break even the rest and hold it over the weekend. So see you guys on the next week. I'll also drop my weekly outlook on the coming week, so do well to stick around on this channel. Subscribe, turn on the notifications so that you will not miss out any updates. See you guys next week. Bye. Have a lovely and nice weekend.